start. Welcome to the podcast. Hey.
Yeah. Welcome to we'll start now. I'll just cut out
You don't
welcome
have
to
you don't have to cut out anything.
but it's just a minute of us doing nothing, so we're actually like 3
that's
minutes.
the best part.
Anyway, welcome to the Carb Cast podcast. And we're doing our tattooing episode today. It was I don't know if anybody really wanted it, but we thought it would be awesome, so that's why we did it instead.
You can do it anyway.
Yeah, that's true.
Douches what people do.
I'm not sure if...
I'm not sure why it's
I mean, the camera angle should be the best, but I'm not sure.
Ooh, right.
Hats off. We're in a makeshift podcast studio right now.
We're gonna try to make it a better podcast studio later.
Yeah. I wonder if you have to like talk over there or if it'll pick it up. And I wonder if it's even picking up me right now. That would suck. That would suck if it didn't pick up any
An
audio.
hour of fucking
Yeah.
nothing. That's cool.
Yeah.
You get tattoos.
Here's just a video of me getting tattooed.
Do you want to do a tester?
Tester.
Here we go again.
Recording.
Cut 27. Yep, can see it.
Yep. We're good to go. It's stabbing me. These twigs on the ground. Are you gonna lighten the green?
How am I gonna lighten
see.
it?
White.
Oh.
You
There's
know
no
how
eraser.
colors work, don't you? I can't see what color it turned out to be, so.
Right now it looks like black because of all the blood in it.
Okay. Too dark?
No, it's a bright green.
Okay, perfect then.
I mean, it doesn't have that shadow, but there's not a lot there, so. This is my first tattoo ever.
You're unexperienced,
Never done one before.
but a professional.
At the same time.
That's actually a good basis to go off of.
What?
You know, like when did you start tattooing?
Oh.
Yeah. We'll get into that.
Let's see here. I don't know. When I started at the prison, so.
16 years?
Well, I guess it wasn't quite when I started at the prison, but.
Yeah.
I mean, if you go back to. All the other podcasts that you have to go watch.
Yeah. Watch
Or
it.
listen.
10 episodes all ready for you on Spotify and YouTube. Self-promotion.
Sponsored by
Me.
Coors.
Coors. That would be a cool
Wish.
sponsor. Did you even say it in another episode? We
Yeah,
talked
because
about
then we
tattoos,
did the
but
tattoo. Oh, okay. Well,
I don't remember
so
talking about like when you started. I think we talked about when we got into tattoos, but not when we started.
So basically, I guess when I started out of prison, I mean, I think I already had a tattoo.
But was that the time that you started tattooing?
No,
Yeah.
but I was interested. I mean, I think at that time, everything and everybody in the world was into tattoos because we had Ink Masters that just came out, and
Is that old?
yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, I don't even know if it was Ink Masters. I know Kat Von D was a huge.
Yeah, Kat Von D though, that was definitely at the time.
Huge. Like, I know a lot of people don't like her, but whatever, I don't care. So I know there was like a lot of stuff on TV, and then I was like inmates would tattoo themselves, and always kind of interested in how they made their machines. So
Oh yeah, we did talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
The first episode, or the second? I can't remember what episode it was.
It hurt?
Yeah.
You do you.
What, are you using the liner or the mag?
The mag.
Oh, I know. You're just a baby.
So yeah, like it was super interesting to me how they made their stuff and with no tools and made cool ass tattoo machines. I'm probably being too quiet, huh?
Yeah, I was gonna say you probably you need to vocalize a little more. Talk a little louder. Yeah, I think that's good enough.
So yeah, I mean, basically, I watched them, I caught them tattooing, I seen their machines. So like, you know what? Let me try to make one. I want to make one. I want to see if I can do it. And I've always been artistic.
Yeah, artistic.
I'll leave it at that. But yeah, I mean,
artistic. He's right. Artistic.
So I drew a lot of pictures back then, or drawings, not pictures. Drawings.
Did we have it that high last time? I think it was at like 6.9 or something like that.
I can slow down.
It's probably, didn't we find it was better when we slowed it down a little bit?
Is it hurting?
Yeah. Feels like a knife.
It is bleeding a lot.
Exactly. I mean,
but it's taking the ink really well.
Perfect. Well, we'll mess with it. I just don't want it to scar up, puff up.
Well, I'm not hitting it that much because it's pumping a lot of ink into it, but you're still right. How's that?
Yeah, that's better. That's much
Yeah.
Okay. We're back.
We are back.
I can't even.
Flexing before I even touch you.
I didn't realize it. Oh. I'm telling you, it's right there on the shin. My shin is like curved, that's why. You didn't know that. Just kidding.
Yes, I did. You can see it's curved.
It's not even curved.
It's a little bit.
I mean, yeah. It kind of is, huh?
Yeah.
I just
bow-legged.
I just unlocked something that I didn't know by making a joke.
Unlocked.
Oh. Yeah, that hurts right there. Gamer. I am bow-legged. I walk like this. My feet stick out like this, huh? Didn't you point that out the other day? Look at my I'm walking like my feet stick out at an angle. I walk like a cowboy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like mine would do the same thing. Like bow end.
That's why we're so.
Or no,
so
bow
short.
end. Bow end. Yeah.
So, I'm go like this. Heels and toes out back. I don't even remember what we were talking about either. Before.
Tattoos?
I had to do something with tattoos. Oh.
Alright.
Going done?
We're gonna have to retouch those probably.
Why?
It needs some more, but nobody cares until you put the fucking camera on.
I know. Nobody showed up for like 30 minutes while we were setting up. And then the camera goes on.
That's alright.
That's okay. Ugh. I don't know.
That's usually how it goes when I'm trying to do my Instagram stuff.
Yeah. Nobody shows up until.
No, I don't see anybody for 6 hours, and as soon as I turn the camera to record, everybody comes out fighting and screaming and yelling.
You should just go. Let me try recording now and see what happens.
Oh no. No, it's still.
Still.
That's music. Unfortunately, we can't do it.
Nope. No. if we're podcasting.
Welcome to the podcast. Oh. I feel good?
Felt cold? Say that.
Alright, we'll go again.
Alright. Okay, we're back for the third time.
Probably because I stopped and
Yeah, maybe.
restarted. Can we go somewhere else?
That's fine. We gotta finish that. Finish it up. I don't remember where we were. This proves to be a little bit more difficult than we thought.
Well,
Not necessarily.
life issues.
Yeah.
Kids. Damn kids.
Can't podcast around kids.
You could if they hate.
I was like, they want to retreat. They want to know what's going on. I don't remember where we were, but
Well, so tattooing.
yeah, we talked about how you started tattooing, right?
Yeah.
And then that was pretty much it.
Well, I guess we can go back to that too. I mean, I think I was talking about where I was at when I quit tattooing.
Oh yeah. Oh, yeah.
And honestly, like the reason I stopped tattooing,
Yeah, that locks it, so you're gonna have to lock that. Yeah, like that. And then you turn this. Yeah.
The reason I stopped tattooing was because I wanted to get my art, my drawing and my art better. I wanted to improve it a lot more, and I figured I should probably stop scarring people up.
And get better at the art first.
And get better at the art, but then I just completely abandoned all of it. It hasn't really been until now, recently, where I'm going back into tattooing a little bit. And, kind of inspiring me to draw some more.
Oh, it's painful. So, I don't know. You probably have to speak up again. You're a little quiet. But you gotta yell at it. Yeah, there we go. That's a good
Good voice.
A good
I
voice.
seen a video the other day.
Mm-hmm.
They took a needle, like the old school coil ones,
Yeah.
and put like a pen type handle around it, and they were like,
The stick and poke?
yeah, that's what they were doing. I don't know that I could do. It already sucks. Like stick and poke is.
Yeah, stick and poke is like, I don't know, people that don't know what they're doing like to do stick and pokes. Because, they're like high school kids. They're like, oh, I can give you a tattoo.
This one was pretty professional. Like they pulled some straight lines.
Yeah,
But
that's,
even
I've
at
seen
that,
people that are like legitimately incredibly good at stick and pokes, but that's just my all the time I see it's always high school kids like, oh, look at this tattoo I got, and it's like the world's worst stick and poke tattoo you've ever seen.
You gotta start somewhere.
Well, yeah, but it's never like they keep doing it. It's like they got drunk and then got a stick and poke and then
The best kind.
the best kind. That is true. Best kind of tattoos are the
worst.
the worst.
The worst kind of tattoos and the best kind. I like those videos where they do like misspelled word tattoos.
Oh yeah.
God, I seen one the other day. It was hilarious. I can't even remember. But which honestly, I'm stuck at spelling, so
So
I could see myself doing it.
good thing I didn't have any words in my tattoos, huh?
With on Oh, no regrets.
Oh yeah, isn't that a movie?
No, yeah, no regrets.
Mm-hmm.
I can see myself doing that to somebody on accident. On accident.
Now remember, if you guys ever see me out and about and I have a misspelled tattoo, that's why.
It wasn't for me.
Oh, that one's such a weird feeling. It's like I can feel it throughout like my entire leg. It's so weird. It's crazy how that works. This is, well, it's not my first color tattoo, but it's like my first big color tattoo.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you did the other color tattoo I had. Well, I did some color now that I look at it. I did pink on myself, but it's like a very, very small amount. And then you also did a very small amount of color on me as well.
Rose.
Yeah. So this is my first big color tattoo.
And honestly, I'm not that good at color. I have a hard time getting it to stick, but this is
Is it good?
I think this is going in good. I think it really has to do with the machine.
You think so?
I really like these rotaries.
The rotaries, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna set it at a different angle.
I don't know what it is about the rotary, but
Just ease of use, probably.
maybe. I know with the old school, I'm sure we get some flack for it, but having the coil off the back
Yeah.
strains that hand a little bit.
Well, I mean, even if you use them a lot, you can't deny that they are heavier. You know.
But I think it's honestly more controlled and more consistent hit
Yeah.
is what I'm liking about it, I think.
Obviously, we're not going to be as talkative as we usually are. Well, because I'm in pain and he's focused on tattooing.
I'm not in pain. It didn't hurt me one bit.
Well, I know it doesn't hurt you. It hurts me. So it might be a little less talkative, but I hope it's still enjoyable. I hope we're slightly entertaining.
Slightly.
Slightly.
Not too much. You don't want to be too entertaining.
Yeah, you don't want to laugh too much, or that way it takes your attention away from other things.
Oh. Trying to go fast, but
Yeah. I mean, it hurts. That's just what it is. As much as it sucks, I can probably deal with it.
have you seen the video? I can't remember his name. Anyway, he has like the slow motion cameras, and he does a lot of like impact type stuff with the slow motion. Like one of his most popular one is the tattoo, and it shows. Okay.
Are they like two guys? 'Cause I know that
he's like them, but he does a lot.
oh, what's that guy's name? Smarter Every Day? Is that his name?
Smarter every day.
Yeah, where he does different.
Dust,
He covers a different topic like all the time.
Yeah.
I don't know his name.
Destiny. Destiny? I don't know.
That's the name of the channel, right? Though.
Yeah,
I don't want to get that right. Smarter Every Day. That guy's cool.
He is. I love his show.
It's good. It's good content because you get a pretty easy breakdown of what things are like, and you probably would never know.
Well, he's smart as hell too.
Well, yeah. I assume that comes with the. I
I
think
don't
he just has
know.
a passion for learning,
Yes,
and he knows how to help other people learn.
I know his dad worked for NASA, and I think he worked for NASA too.
Really, I have no idea.
I know his dad does because he did a video on it. Because his dad did.
I did watch
Wow.
NASA one. Is it looking good? Or
No, it looks terrible.
it looks great. Looks fine. Is there any more green?
Probably. No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Probably. In a while, a couple of months, maybe hit it again to make it brighter, but
maybe. Yeah, but there's part one. Part one of the tattoo. We got the green in. Well, are you gonna hit more green or what?
no, I think I'm gonna go to red.
Okay. All right. Yeah. There we go. Step in the right direction. That only took us an hour.
Wow.
Of actual tattooing time, probably what? Like 10 minutes?
Some of this green out of here.
Yeah. And I'll show this tattoo off, obviously, once we're finished with it, and I'll put a picture of just the outline that I had. But this is definitely one of my favorite tattoos so far. I love this style. I love the style, and I think it's like really good placement, and I'm hoping the color turns out really well. Pat on the back a little bit, huh?
My first tattoo.
This is his first time. You keep saying that. Why do you keep saying that? The first tattoo. Even though I think like what 80% of my tattoos are from you. Entire set of these. This is my only pair of them. I have no idea where the rest went.
Well, somebody was like, "Hey,
These are-
now I know what sock to put on.
Yeah.
What
I know.
foot? I'm taking them."
And it psychs you out because you're like, you go to put socks on, and you're like, yeah, whatever. And you put them on, and they're
You're like,
flopped, and you're like,
damn
oh.
it.
Now I gotta switch them, even though they feel no different.
Yeah, I know.
I don't even know what they do.
That's funny.
Yeah.
The guy that made them is probably like,
I got you guys.
in your head.
These are like $20 socks. Yeah, so, yeah, I think you brought up the social media influence on the blacksmithing episode,
Yep.
which you guys should go watch. I don't know what episode it is, but it probably says blacksmithing.
Most likely.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I think we can hit back on that again,
Yeah.
but yeah, so like back then we had YouTube and dial-up.
Not at the same time.
No. I think back then it was MySpace.
I don't know. YouTube was like 2010 is what I think when it came to light.
Yeah. So
I think it got
it
popular in
was
2011.
that's what I used and then back then there wasn't a lot. It was more advertisement they were using for, like, hey, buy my DVD. You know, like a whole thing. I can't remember his name. But he was like the only guy that would actually try to sell and teach.
Yeah. Rather than people going like, this happened. I noticed people talking about this in the tattooing industry specifically. Is there's not a whole lot of teachers out there because nobody wants to share their quote unquote trade secrets.
Yeah, and that was a huge issue as far as learning. Nobody wanted to teach. Nobody wanted to like let their secrets out, which I mean, I don't know. Whatever. They're out now, and there's tons of people that teach. Obviously, I don't think back then YouTube was really monetizing a lot of stuff like that.
Yeah, I doubt it. Probably didn't get until a couple of years later, like two, 3.
I mean, they might have been, but I don't think people realized back then that they could do it. And now that people are like, hey, I can make money off of these videos, and they're like putting that stuff out now, which is super cool. I mean, they're taking their time out, and why not get paid?
Yeah, that's true.
But the information now that's out there compared to what was then,
is a lot more.
A lot more, and for me it was a lot of trial and error, which I'm still doing.
Yeah, you can see them on me.
Yeah.
You can see, like, I got all the lower quality tattoos, and then Blake got all the good ones. That's what I say.
I don't know how that happened.
Blake gets all the, like, they look like professional artworks, and mine look like home artworks.
That's the cool part.
Yeah.
Let's see, what do we got going on here? I wish we had a bigger mag.
Yeah, I know. That's what we probably should have bought some, but.
What do you mean, you?
Yeah, I spent a lot of money recently, so. Huh?
What'd you get?
Some G Fuel stuff.
Which?
It's you just put it in your water and it tastes good. It's a caffeine. It's you know healthy caffeine for gamers. It's good stuff. It's good stuff. Plus, we're gonna be moving out soon, so I gotta save a little bit of money. Make sure I can pay for the gas.
To move?
Yeah.
That I think right there is like the biggest expense.
Yeah.
That and food, like you're like moving and you're back and forth and you're like, I don't want to cook.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. I have some money put away because I was like, oh, I'll put away the money for rent. And then he's like, well, I'm technically paying for this month's rent, so you don't have to pay it till next time.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was like, all right.
Done.
And that helps me spend it all on. Well, I gotta pay the deposit, which is $300, so it's not bad. It's not great though. But yeah, that'll help me save for all the gas and food and whatnot. Is the red sticking more or less? That's what I mean.
It's just I'm trying to get more in quicker,
Yeah.
so I don't have to keep going through it.
Well, I mean, we are using a small hole.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
It's gonna tear up my skin a little bit.
And that's what I'm trying to keep away from, but
Yeah.
it's such a small bag. Well, it's time to talk back to me.
I know. Regret my entire
I'm
life. He's
just
like,
kidding.
no, I saw. It's funny because Blake, you know, tattoos his friends a little bit, or they used to tattoo quite a bit. And I remember they were doing like one tattoo where they were filling like a whole giant section of black in there. And I like pull up and I was like, "What are you guys using there?" I was like, "Is that a liner?" He's like, "Yeah, we don't have any mags or anything." They were like using like a 5-round liner just to fill in this huge black thing. I was like, "Oh my god!" Yeah, I don't even know if it's. I can't remember who it was on. Yeah, if it was on him or his friend, but yeah, I would like to see it now and see if it's all scarred up. 90% chance that it is. Yeah, you probably. So you're probably gonna have to wipe to get rid of all that excess. That looks pretty good. That's a good bright color.
I don't, well,
It looks like you got it packed in there.
I'm trying to go fast with it because I don't want to tear it out.
I know, but I like it. You know, you have this the dark from the shading and then the light from the highlight.
Remember you didn't trust me on the shading?
Did I trust you on the shading? I'm fairly sure I did. Think he's making things up? He's making things up. Ugh. Hiccups.
I'm trying to go fast. Maybe I should go grab my crow machine. 'Cause I don't have some big mags.
Well, it's fine. I think it's just because it's painful. I think that's it. Do you have big mags?
I'm pretty sure I do.
You might have to take another break.
I don't know if I have. See now, it's taking a lot to get that shit out.
Yeah. Oh, also, we had turned on the AC because it's hot in here. So if there's a noticeable whirring sound from the last cut to now, that's why.
It's just a little bit longer, but
Yeah.
we might have to get a yang and someone comes back into it.
Maybe possibly. We'll see. The only way we'll tell is if in a month's time or whatever.
Yeah.
'Cause I'm pretty sure that's the recommended, like, fully healed at a month. Your tattoos would be. Like, they're roughly, I mean, this is 2 weeks since we did the outline, and it's pretty much healed.
Yeah.
But they recommend a month. And at that point, your skin's all fully healed, and all the dead skin's gone, and it's all new skin, and that's what the tattoo's gonna basically look like.
I did a tattoo on a lady, through mom's friend. And, it was a foot tattoo. It was actually, I think, the one and only I've ever done.
Well, you did. Mom has a foot tattoo from you, I'm pretty sure, or at least one or two.
Well, I did the outline, and she was moving so much that I can't finish the outline, and I was like, we need to be done.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
you're done.
So she came back like literally a week later and wanted me to color it, and like, your stuff is still not healed.
Yeah.
And she was insistent on it, and I'm pretty sure that was probably the most painful tattoo she's ever had.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, you're going over basically fresh stuff, still tender.
Yeah. And yeah, I give respect to those people that are like, they'll come back and do like 3 sessions, like back to back to back.
In a day.
Yeah, or not in a day, but like,
week.
yeah. And I'm like, ooh, I couldn't imagine the pain, even on that, like, that second day, the third day, like, it gets worse and worse, I assume. But,
Just trying to see what next.
it's just so raw. It's just raw skin. It's hamburger. I wouldn't call it hamburger. Just call it a lot of holes in it. Well, hamburger's ground up. So this is. I know. I'm like. It's pain. I'm trying to.
Is that what the word you're looking for?
No, that's not what I was going for. I'm trying to keep my mind on topics to discuss, but at the same time, it's like your brain's constantly like, ow, ow, ow. This is like, I think my like 10th tattoo or something like that.
Really?
I think so.
Ain't you.
I know. It makes it a lot easier to get tattoos when they're free. So. Because I don't even know what the cost of all my tattoos would be.
I was talking about, and without getting myself in trouble, I was talking about a face tattoo, and that was it. I was talking about it.
It was just
That was it.
You was just thinking.
But honestly, I couldn't find anything that I wanted. Like,
Yeah.
I hadn't, like, the cross, like, right here. And I started looking them up, and I was like, dear God.
People have it.
Everybody has it.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Face tattoos are hard. A lot of people.
well, I was
At least
thinking,
face tattoos, they usually get a lot of the same stuff.
I was thinking there's a skull that I drew, and I can't find my book. It's these little guys right here, but
Oh, yeah. I got a little one too that I did. I didn't even stencil it or anything like that. I just took the machine.
I don't like it.
I was like, beep, beep, and it's a little, looks like a little
That's
cartoon
kind
skull.
of what I was thinking, just something
Yeah.
a little simple like that.
You can't see it in the video 100%, but it's just like a little, like I said, literally I didn't even stencil it out. I just took the machine and did
Those are the best.
a rough shape of a skull on it. I like it. It's a cool little, like I said, little cartoony skull looking thing.
The bigger bigger leaves, I think we're not going to be
You So, I don't know. From my angle, it looks all right, but we'll see. It's probably the blood as well, just brightening up. Oh, yeah, I forgot we're doing a podcast. I'm not gonna lie. This is probably gonna happen a lot. I'm probably gonna have to cut out some silences.
Perfect.
Forgot I'm doing a podcast. Yeah, I mean, let me count my tattoos. You can't count your tattoos. There's too many.
No, they're all blended up.
Yeah, that's another thing. Is like, what do you consider one tattoo? Because I'm usually like, well, if it's part of the same artwork, it's obviously the same one. But if you got in two different sessions, is that two different tattoos? Or is that one art? Yeah. Like all that, would you consider that one or multiple tattoos?
Not. There's 1, 2, 3, 4. There's.
Yeah. That's the hard thing. So
that's what I love.
Live
about tattoos for myself. I love the random. I don't even care if there's good tattoos. I just like the random.
The random.
Yeah, I mean, like, you guys' names are probably one of my favorites. And then, like, I got
a tattoo of our names. I was like, our names aren't random. I hope not. He's just like, blind pics. That one.
Actually, yours is.
Mine's pretty random.
What is it? It's,
well, it's not random, but it's unique.
unique.
People always tell me all the time, they're like, oh yeah, I know someone named Oli, and I was like, do you? They're like, oh yeah, I know.
Oli.
It's always like
Oleander.
Yeah, Oleander. And even Oli, usually I'm like, but is it really Oli or is it Ollie? Because a lot of the times people get them mixed up all the time.
Our neighbor kid had his Ollie.
Yeah.
I don't know how they spell that. Though.
Not the same. I haven't seen anybody spell it the exact same.
But yours is Oleander.
Yeah. And there was one guy that came into the gun shop that I was working at, and he's German. And apparently his name was Oli. Yeah, apparently his name was Oli. Or he knew somebody named Oli. And I was like, oh, that's a little believable.
Olaf is actually what I call you all the time.
Yeah. I get called Olaf. Before
I don't even know if that's like the right. I just thought it was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, just it's fun. Looks pretty good. I hope that the camera can pick it up from here. Cause that'd be cool.
I don't think so.
What about this? Is that staying highlighted? I can't.
From the picture.
Yeah, it stays highlighted.
Yeah, I think we could throw some white in it. I could probably do some red.
Well, I was just.
But that's from the picture. That's what it's.
Does it have a little black highlights in it, or is that? Oh. No, it's just white.
It's just fine. Whatever.
Anyway, back to it. I was gonna count my tattoos. Let's see. Good luck. I know where all my tattoos are. I think. We got 1, 2.
I know which one you're gonna miss.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, exactly 10. No, the other day I was counting. Actually, 11.
Yeah. Isn't there another one on your leg?
No, these are the only 2 I have on my legs. I actually was counting them the other day and I forgot the one on the back of my neck. I did. Even though that's the one that people, obviously I'm short. People see it all the time. They like look over me and down onto my neck. And they're like, oh, what's that tattoo on your neck? And I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that one's colored too. That one has red in it. I guess I got quite a bit of red.
I think I like the rose the best. Which actually I think I want to get.
A rose? American traditional rose?
Your rose.
My rose?
Yeah.
What? Oh, like the broken one? Or just the rose, or like the whole tattoo itself, or just
Yeah,
the
the
rose?
one you got.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I want to get that.
It's pretty dope. It's like a skeleton hand holding a rose, and the stem for the rose is broken. It's a pretty. I mean, I don't know what it looks like nowadays, but when I got it, it was pretty cool. Does it look like a blob of mess now? So I assume with it all being scarred.
Oh, that one's not scarred.
Oh, I bet you it is. Let me see. Nah. Does that look like a blob?
No, not a blob.
Okay, then we're good. It doesn't feel scarred. Like some other tattoo. This one's scarred. You can literally feel it like it's like
You have to have those.
3D topography. It's like for people that are blind, they have to read a map with like raised bumps. Is that a thing? Am I just coming up with like the world's next best invention?
No, I think pretty sure it's
Patent pending if it's not a thing. No, it has to be. No, you know what? I know for a fact it is because they make globes with like raised portions for like mountains and stuff.
for blind people or just for people?
For people in general. But I assume it helps. What'd you just do?
Water spilt on the leg. Where the fuck
Is that blood?
No,
Water?
water.
Where'd you get water from?
That's what I'm wondering.
It's magic. It's a water bender.
Oh, I love that movie.
What?
The cartoon movie?
The cartoon? Oh, Avatar?
Yeah. No. Is it Oh, yeah, it is
The Last
Avatar.
Airbender.
Yeah, I love that movie.
What?
I love that cartoon.
Yeah, it's a show.
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
The
Recently,
cartoon is like, or the movie is pretty good. I like it.
the live action one?
I don't know.
No, live action, like real, not animated.
No, it was pretty. That
That one sucked.
one's. But I mean, I liked it.
Yeah.
I like the cartoon one because so the Airbender, the cartoon, I kind of grew up on.
I mean, yeah, you were my age at the time that it was out. Yeah.
I do.
'Cause I watched it as a kid.
I do like it.
Which
That rose is looking
spicy.
fucking sick.
Yeah. That
And that black sheen was just
it's perfect. That show just got really popular again because they put it on Netflix, and then everybody's like, "Oh my god, this show is so awesome!" And I was like, "Yeah, like, do you guys forget that it existed?" Because like nobody talked about it until they put it on Netflix again, and then it just blew up. And it was like, "Oh, I love Avatar. It's so good. It's been one of my favorite, like cartoons." And I was like,
Yeah,
"You guys weren't saying that like 10 years ago when it was on."
Yeah, no shit.
I mean, there was obviously quite a bit of people because it was very popular, but nobody was saying that.
No, I love that movie. It's that one and
Super cool.
shit, put my block right
I mean, once again, in a month we can hit. Oh, what are you doing there?
there. Get some,
Literally stabbing me.
Get some red in there.
Whew. What was I gonna say? This is the hardest part of this whole podcast, is I have a thought process, and then pain removes it. Yeah, I don't even know. I completely forgot.
I don't like this 5 mag.
Oh, neither do I. You're
I would
telling
have
me.
been done if I had like a
Like a 10.
10
11.
especially with the rose, that would have been
Yeah.
done. But it's like drawing with a fucking
Like
big
a marker, yeah.
Or a big pen or something.
It's about the same size. Oh. Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch
We're
of
definitely
cartoons.
gonna have to go with
Think so? I hope not.
Not
not really
tomorrow, but
well, I know that. Like I said, in a month.
right.
I think it should be fine. Honestly, it looks pretty good. Obviously, the lighter spots are gonna fade more, but at the end of the day, they don't fade really that much. It's a big misconception that people think color fades really like fast,
I don't think it's.
or just tattoos.
I don't think it fades. I think it's just how it is.
How it looks under the skin.
Yeah, how it's pushed into the skin.
Yeah.
If it's pushed in right, like I mean, pushed in is not the right
It's not-
terminology, but it's how it's.
It's all about
set,
how you
I
do
guess.
it. Yeah.
Like if it's
done
just
right.
sitting on the surface, then it's gonna fade out.
Yeah. Literally, like how well your tattoo artist had done it. What?
Talking shit.
No. I'm saying that a lot of people, especially like you know, a lot of people that got tattoos in like the 90s, a lot of their color tattoos did fade quite a lot. That's because it was tattooing was still a new thing.
I don't think it was new, but like I said, I don't. There
People
was
are
not
perfecting
a
it.
lot of people. I mean, like you look at it now, and there's guys that can do fucking art that looks like it's
It's real life.
like
Oh, popping out.
yeah, like there's real realistic. There's
Realism?
the oh yeah,
Realism.
realistic. But there, I mean, there's just so many guys that have stepped out of the boundary.
That one.
Ooh.
Tiny Rose. Do you know? Yeah, I was like, do you need a reference for it? Because it is small, so it might need like a specific.
Well, I was thinking the
highlight.
heart. Maybe we'll just go because there's a heart in this one, and there's not one in that one.
Oh yeah, you put a little heart in
Yeah. For Foxy.
it. She's not paying attention. There's my girlfriend's off to the side. She doesn't want to be in the podcast, but she's there.
She is.
Oh. Feels like a tattoo. It's funny because I feel like my pain tolerance has gone like down.
You know, honestly, I think I'm the same way. When I got my neck tattoo,
Yeah.
like I got tattoos all over in every sensitive spot. When I got my neck done, it was like I don't know.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad.
Yeah, no, this one like
I was like flinching everywhere, and I don't know. I think it's kind of a state of mind.
maybe probably like I just don't remember. Like obviously it hurt, but I don't remember it hurting like this bad. This doesn't. I mean, it hurts, but it's not like I can't do it. But like my most recent tattoos, definitely I feel like they hurt more than I remember them supposed to be hurting. Especially like behind my ears, I tell people all the time, like if you're gonna get a tattoo, get those, because like I didn't feel pain there at all.
Really?
Yeah, do you not remember? I almost fell asleep because it was like so. I don't know, it just didn't hurt on both ears.
I really think it's a state of mind. Like I see people get a whole back tattoo, like completely shaded and everything,
Yeah,
in a day, and like
so that's a lot.
you're just not feeling pain. I don't know what your deal is right now.
They're like Shaolin monks, just like no pain. Wusa. Wusa. It's funny, I say that all the time. I was like Wusa and I rub the earlobes, and like nobody ever gets it, and I just look like an idiot. You guys never seen like Bad Boys or something? Like,
Oh wow.
that looks really good.
I wonder if I need to put a little bit of red in there. Nah, maybe
I
that's
don't
just-
know. I think it's fine. We'll see. If it turns out and all the red
Alright,
disappears,
so I
then
think we're good with red.
what is that? What are we doing with that?
The heart or this?
No, that little thing.
That is supposed to be red.
You should we do it?
Yeah.
But also, yeah, there's a rose on her tattoo, which we hit just like. Well, I think we're gonna use a different needle for that because they're smaller, or what?
I think I can get it.
You think so? Because I don't want it like completely like black or.
No, I think
red,
it
but it might be fine. Let's see.
Also, the heart down here.
Yeah.
Red?
Yeah, I'd say red. What else color? What other color would you put on her? That's true. Black heart.
What's her name? I don't know why that makes me think of her. In this moment, Maria Brink.
It sounds familiar, but I can't remember.
Oh.
See, that's what I'm saying. Like, how are we gonna put that? How are we gonna do it?
There's a pebble right here.
Ooh.
Pebble right here.
So, just for context, it's a woman, it's like a American traditional pinup woman, pinup girl, and we put tattoos on her, so we're trying to figure out how to color the tattoos appropriately without just blobbing them out, but I think it's pretty good. But it's harder because they're tinier.
Yeah, and there should have been some green in that.
Yeah, I can see that now. Right there.
Yeah. Which we can go back.
Yeah, we can hit it somewhere. I mean, it's literally like, dip it in green, and done.
I think I'll make it a little bit darker.
Okay.
Yes. Down here.
Some tattoo artists are gonna like see this and be like, these guys are idiots, bro. Like, look at this setup. That's one thing that I see a lot of like professional tattoo artists that go on like social media and YouTube and they do all these interviews. They're always like, don't do home tattoos, like get them professional, don't do them. I'm like, but they're fun. They're awesome. They're cool. Like, obviously be safe about them. Be sanitary, be as sanitary as you can get, because obviously we don't have the whole sanitary set. I mean, we're tattooing on a couch. But
I like that video I seen you.
Yeah.
They're pulling a motor out of
out of a motorcycle?
Out of a motorcycle.
But yeah, I see a lot of them be like, oh, don't get home tattoos, blah, blah, blah. They suck, which, you know.
There is that,
you know.
That huge portion that they do suck.
Yeah, because
I think every one of mine would technically, if you try to classify any of them, suck. But I love every one of them.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. As long as you're like safe about it, I think it's fine. Because
I don't think I've ever had one get infected.
Yeah, I've never had an infected tattoo either.
It's funny because I work at prison. I think we talked about that already.
Yeah.
And like tattooing, not a lot at prison, but
they do it.
They do it anyway. But anyway.
Those are not clean environments.
No, absolutely not. And it's like, hey, this tattoo and the hepatitis, HIV, positive area. But it's funny because like I'll catch them. And most of the time when I catch them, it's like the area around the tattoo is red, which should be red at the beginning.
But after a while, it should go away.
Even sometimes I'm not even at the beginning. You're like, yours is not even turned red yet.
Yeah, I know.
It
will.
But after,
it should not.
It should not be red, and it's not like super bright red, but like this whole area would be red.
It looks irritated.
It's irritated,
yeah.
And I tell them, hey, your new tattoo that you're not supposed to have is infected. I don't have a new tattoo. Well, even if it's an old one, it's infected, so.
Yeah, that'd be worse. If it's an old one that somehow got infected.
Yeah. And there's actually, I mean, I know several that have gotten hepatitis and stuff like that from
reused needles and not sanitized needles.
so fucking good. Like so fucking good. Alright, so let's switch. Want to take a break?
No, I'm good. I'm just looking at it. We can switch to blue and we can do the bird and her short. Yep. Can confirm. Woo! Woo! That one hurts. Feels like fire. Like a knife on fire. Woo! So.
Do you remember Missy Elliott?
Yeah, I know who it is. Music? Yeah.
I don't know why that is fucking. Well, I got music on the
Yeah. Is that it? Was that all your question? Oh. Okay. Just wanted to know Missy Elliott, if I knew her. I was going to bring up, because it hurts so bad, a lot of people are switching over to like doing, God, what's it called? Numbing cream and numbing stuff?
Oh.
And
I had some.
Apparently that the tattooing community doesn't enjoy that. Like, they're very controversial whether to use it or not. I don't know, because some people are like, I don't want to say like tattooers are the ones that are bringing it up, but like I feel like it's, there's a lot of people that are like, oh, you gotta earn your tattoo with all that pain, you know. You
See, I think that goes back to like we were talking about earlier, where there was nobody that would show you how to do stuff.
Yeah.
There was a whole mentality of like, no, this is a sacred. I mean, I get it, but
It's like tough guy stuff too.
I think most of it was that. But like, why?
I don't know.
Like, why would you make your customer, which it's a business?
Yeah.
Why would you make your customer uncomfortable
Yeah, exactly.
and possibly ruin their tattoo?
Like
because
we
they're
have,
in pain.
yeah, we have the ability to stop it or get rid of most of it, so why not?
I get the old style thinking. I get it.
Yeah.
But at the same time, like, it's a business. It's not the old school gangster. Like, you're learning this tattoo. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's an art now. It's not.
It's not. Yeah. Exactly. It's not that bad thing or anything like that. But I don't know. I've heard some. I can't remember them now. But there was arguments on like why you shouldn't use it for one reason or the other. But
We're
I feel
gonna
like,
do. Sorry.
Go for it.
Are we gonna do blue? So I know we're doing blue on the
shorts.
On the shorts. Are we gonna do blue around the clouds?
I don't know.
And should we done red on the sun?
I don't know. I think I'm fine with it. I think I'm fine with it as just an outline, to be honest, for all of it.
You don't
Yeah.
want to blue at all
No, well,
on here?
yeah, I don't think so. You want to do blue on it?
I do, but so we're gonna go blue on the
Yeah,
pants and blue on
the bird.
the bird. Okay.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd like to. Yeah, I think it'll be fine. I guess once we put all the color in, if I go like, hey, it needs more, then I guess we'll do more. But
when you do say that, I want you to say it just like that.
yeah, hey, we'll do more. I'm so excited for all this pain I'm gonna go through. I don't know. I think it'll be fine with just that one. Oh. It feels like that's what you're doing. It feels like he's like this. What was I talking about? Oh, the pain stuff. Like,
Oh yeah.
I feel like it's good to get an understanding what it does feel like. So maybe two tattoos without it. But it's definitely like, it's like magic, man. I don't know if you've ever used it before.
I used it on my neck. And It
Yeah.
actually works so good. Like it made
Yeah.
everything so numb. But my neck, like, looked like a damn pug.
Big
Like,
fat neck.
My fat neck just rolled up into one big roll right here. It was stupid. And it stayed like that for like hours.
Yeah.
I don't have a picture of it, but it was
No.
funny.
Yeah, it's crazy. When I got it on my elbow, this face hugger I have, and I couldn't feel a thing. Once it kicked in, it was like, I was like, oh, are you actually tattooing right now? He's like, yeah. I had no idea.
Yeah.
It was wild. So it's definitely awesome. But I don't see why it's such a big issue if people use it.
Well, like I said, I think the old school.
Yeah. And people are like, well, I did it without it, so you do it.
I did it without it, but I was high on.
Yeah, I was on meth.
I couldn't feel anything. Plus, I couldn't sit still, so.
Oh yeah, it's wild. It's cool. Like, I don't think it's necessary for most tattoos, especially a lot of people do a lot of small tattoos nowadays. But
Yeah, and I mean that kind of pain is not too intolerable.
yeah, no, it's not.
But I think we were talking earlier. Like I've seen guys go through a whole back tattoo, and honestly, I don't know how they would have done it. Like it's
without the numbing
without
stuff.
it. There's something going on there. I'm not like trying to badmouth anybody or anything like that, but that looks like black, but there's some good blue in there.
Yeah, it is, and it'll fade a little bit too, just a wee little bit.
I'm trying not to.
Is it gonna be too dark for all those lines right there with the bird?
Oh.
I mean, what you have right now is pretty. Oh, it is a little dark.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we can lighten it up. Is that how you like it? We have some white.
Do we?
Yeah, it's underneath you. I didn't realize. But if that works, that works.
There is?
I thought there was some white in that little bag of all your inks.
Oh, shit.
Look at that! That works. Because I was like, wouldn't that green stuff just dilute it instead of changing the
It
color?
does. It thin it out.
Whoa. This stings a lot. Definitely. Feels like a bunch of...
A tattoo?
Yeah, it feels like a tattoo. Well, you know, some people haven't had tattoos before, so... What do we describe it as? Just sting. It kind of feels like a burn. Like when you burn yourself on the stove or something like that. And that kind of lingering, stinging feeling is what it feels like. See, but
Yeah, and every different.
Yeah.
Every spot is different too.
Yeah, because there's tattoos.
Like my neck, it felt like I was literally getting cut.
Yeah.
That's what it
being
felt like.
sliced.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then I've had tattoos that don't feel like anything. So it's really just depends. Oh, dry right. Just gets caught on everything. Does that look better?
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to keep it just in the center.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, the blue jay.
It's technically a swallow, because that was the American traditional bird, was swallows. What? You say? Oh, okay. You looked at me like you were going to say something. Oh.
I'm gonna have to go over these.
It's like, whew. Yeah. Pretty good.
I love it.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Alright, I think all we have left is, I mean, we'll do that handle there.
And the rock.
And yeah,
Or the.
it's a shirt. Yeah, it's a blouse. No, not, like a corset, maybe? What would you call that? You know?
Well, it's a swimsuit top.
Yeah, like an old 50s swimsuit top.
And actually, there's and I think in the picture, because there's that top piece, I think it's two different colors.
Yeah, it probably is. We'll
Yeah.
we'll
So
see.
the bottom, well, Actually,
Yeah, I don't know how well it'll show up on camera, but.
showed it anyway.
Well, I know. I'm just saying. I hope that it actually
I'm
turns
just kidding.
out.
So
Oh yeah, it's like yellow.
it's like a one piece.
I actually kind of like that green. What do you think? You think we should do green? Should not be touching it. Can you make that light green?
Yeah.
I say, you know what? Yeah. Just
Green?
do the light green. Yeah, instead of yellow.
Oh, I was putting green in. I'm gonna throw some white.
Green, green, green.
Where's the white?
You already put the green in the white though.
What am I listening to?
I have no idea.
Oh, Notorious.
Notorious B.I.G.
Alright, so we're gonna get some green going. Some green go?
Some green go. Oh.
Oh, let's see.
I don't know. That's your phone. Oh, he's gonna have to search through the whole thing just to get the reference photo again.
Just free bullet.
We're just about done.
So we should go maybe the purple and then
The light green.
the light green and a
yeah.
yellow. We gotta do yellow somewhere. Oh no, we were gonna do the top yellow.
Yeah. Well, you see, there's that distinct, just like in the picture, these little parts here were
Yeah.
yellow, so we just do that yellow.
What is this supposed to be? Is it supposed to be green?
Technical difficulties?
Technical.
I feel like we've had technical difficulties a lot recently. Okay, we're gonna restart my story. So I don't know what point it stopped recording.
Cut.
Go. Take 76. When we were doing the outlines on this tattoo, like 2 weeks ago, packed everything up and was ready to go, and I had put everything in my backpack, and then I put my gun inside its holster in my backpack just to keep it there. When I was ready to leave, I was pulling the gun out so I could put it, within reach, and I noticed that my hand was wet. I was like, what's happening here? And I turned on the light, and my hand is all black, and there's black everywhere. And I'm like, oh crap, what happened? So we go, and I look in the backpack in the back, and there's black all over my seat. And I open up the backpack, there's black all over in it, and it turns out apparently I didn't close the lid on the black ink, and it just started dumping out everywhere. And it was a minor mishap. Now there's black stained on everything, and I still haven't cleaned it up. But I thought that was funny.
There's black stains on. So we're doing black on the hair, right?
Yeah.
Okay. There's black on the ink part of the.
Oh yeah. Show the black all over everything.
Black on
Luckily, all the important, like actual important stuff, was all tucked away and didn't get any black on it. And my gun, there's no black inside the gun, so that's good. I didn't know if ink would ruin the way it functioned. Probably. Once it hardens, dries up and stuff.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if it does anything like it did to that stuff.
Yeah, like hardens up and can't move.
That's the whole purpose of cleaning your gun.
I know that. You telling me about
I
gun
know,
care?
that's why I said that. I think my 1022, my Ruger.
Yeah.
I don't think.
Have you shot that yet?
No, I haven't.
Since we-
I've been wanting to go out.
Oh yeah. Anyway.
I don't think. I was talking to Brian. Because he stopped by on his way through. He used to live in California and moved up to Northern Idaho. So on his way up, he was like it. He was moving stuff, and it's taking a little bit. to get all this stuff up to Northern Idaho. Anyway, I was telling him I don't think I've cleaned that gun since I've owned it.
Didn't I clean it?
Yeah, you're the first to clean it. So I'm kind of curious to see how it shoots because, one, that's my favorite gun.
It's not sticking at all.
It's thinned out quite a bit.
Oh. Woo, buddy. Yeah, the 1022s, or just like 22s in general, they kind of last forever. There's just something about the way they function that they'll last even with all that excess powder and gunk and dirt in them. Whereas a lot of other guns will kind of they'll start seeing problems after
I mean,
rounds.
as long as I've gone without cleaning it, I mean, towards the end there, it was like
chugging along.
Yeah, it was struggling, but
yeah. It hurts a little bit.
But yeah, like it's always been just a trooper.
So some might say a super trooper.
I'm tired of your shenanigans.
Oh, yeah. That's honestly pretty good. Just like a light black to it, not super dark. You can still see the outline. That's pretty good. I like that.
I really wish we had a
bigger mag.
Yeah, I'd
Be done much faster.
Yeah. Like I said before, like we don't have to deal with as much pain. We're putting ink in way quicker.
Yeah, much more surface area.
Yeah.
Oh. Woo. This spot hurts. I think we had issues with this spot when I was doing the line work, or when you were doing the line work, huh? Didn't it hurt up here quite a bit?
Yeah, I think so. I think you're getting into that. Well, and I don't know. I mean
there's
you get over here towards the bone, it feels like you're in the bone.
I don't know what this is right here. I assume that's more bone, but that hurt. It's hard. I don't know anatomy very well.
Where's the doctor at? House of learned doctors.
Learning doctors?
Learned. What's that up?
I don't know.
Think about it.
Can't really think. I can't really think. Brain says, ow. Don't do that no more. That's what it's telling me.
Step Brothers.
Oh my gosh. I can't believe I didn't think of that. Step Brothers? It's a family business, but you're a doctor.
So, Mama, Darcy, my wife, is going to nursing school, so I always tell her that because she's studying, she's doing it online at home right now. So I always tell her, like, this is a house of learning doctors.
House of learning doctors. It's what better use is it for a movie quote?
I know. Sometimes, like I help her out, like, I'm no goddamn doctor at all, but like I always, to me, like when I go to the doctor and like I've been struggling finding a doctor that's decent, but anyway, like, I feel like doctors lose common sense.
Yeah, they're so smart they lose the common sense.
Yeah, and so that's how, like, when she's studying, like, she struggles and not she struggles, but she's like kind of stuck on something and like step back from all the fancy words and like
all the doctor stuff.
Yeah, like try to
Think of it from like a average person kind of thing.
Yeah.
Then it clicks.
And then that's where the learning doctors come from.
So far, I hope it's entertaining. I don't know what the final product is going to look like.
It should look like a pinup.
Well, not the tattoo, the podcast. I'm not worried about the tattoo. The podcast is going to be a little difficult to try and make it cut out all the nonsense, or even maybe keep a little bit of it, not nonsense, but like silence. I'm going to have to do a lot of editing anyway, because we had to go make dinner, and then
Which
was delicious. This man nailed it. And it was,
that's not
good.
my recipe. It's somebody else's recipe.
You shouldn't have said that. So should have said it's the Mexican in you. Just knows how to make good tacos.
Just throw some chorizo in it. We're good.
Just throw a bunch of spices in and your food tastes better. Well, I mean, it's better than no spices, right? Woo! Woo! Woo!
That one hurt me.
You can just tell where it hurts. They're pretty good. I really see with the light. Oh yeah, get her, wipe her down.
This is the part you don't like.
It's because it stings. I mean, like, it's nice and cool, but it stings still. It's better than dry wiping, I'll tell you that.
I think we're gonna have to hit that hair again.
Probably.
I like that. I think I thinned that black out too much, but yeah. I'm gonna go with a darker black. I'm not gonna hit that, but I'm gonna do it for the.
Oh, you're getting a cup for the darker black?
Yeah, I'm gonna do it for the shoe.
Okay. Are you getting black shoe?
In the picture it's black.
Okay.
Do you want to go red?
Dude, I have no idea what I want to do with that shoe, so.
It's a very important shoe.
Obviously, because it's black. Yeah, just go black.
I mean, we can go. So we're going yellow.
Yeah, I think yellow, yeah.
At the top, and then blue.
Or do we need something? Yellow's pretty bright. I was gonna say we need something brighter for it to pop out.
What?
I said something brighter for it to pop out, but yellow's pretty bright.
I mean, you got red.
Yeah.
We're gonna go blue, yellow.
Well, I was gonna do purple for the handle.
Oh yeah.
So,
but anyway,
blue, yellow. Yeah,
I think black would be fine.
Black? Oh, the shoe. Yeah. Sorry, I was still talking about the top. I forgot we were talking about the shoe.
I'm just trying to get all the black done.
Yeah. Get it all done and then move to the next one.
Okay. Open up.
So far, it's turned out super awesome.
Why?
What?
Can you ever just come out?
Make sure it's locked, so I don't spill more.
That's gonna be your job right here.
I'm gonna double, triple, ultra check everything. Ooh, that one's gonna hurt. I can already feel it. It's gonna hurt. Oh yeah. Did you not? Well, just hit it with a lighter green and it'll pop.
Copy.
Right?
Copy, Roger.
Will that look bad? Hope not.
Not on me.
I know, that's why I'm saying, will it look bad? I need a second opinion. Does that green come out to be lighter? Like a lime green? Not really.
I think I put too much white.
Doing artistic color mixing right now. What did it come out? Just green again?
Huh?
I said, did it just go back to the original green?
Ooh.
Ooh. doing like this kind of color stuff in art class, where they're like, oh, these are primary colors and secondary and tertiary colors, and then
And what?
and then that
And tertiary?
tertiary, which is third.
Ready?
Yep. And it makes sense, but I never got the concept of like what colors go together. What is that called? I don't know what it's called. I guess matching, not matching, but there's a whole thing about how colors flow together and make them look. They end up like building upon each other, and it flows really nice.
Oh,
It looks
yeah.
appealing to the eye, and I never understood that. So I don't know what colors look good, what colors look bad together. That's why I always wear black.
I would wear black because
It looks good too. What are you doing?
I can't reach the pedal. It skips the thing away from me. I would wear black because I'm always getting dirty.
That is true for you, but depending on the color of the dirt, it'll be visible on the black.
Most of
Oh.
the only thing I could see on my shirt anymore is like my lunch.
My lunch.
I'm a messy eater, apparently. My goatee doesn't catch it.
Yeah,
My shirt does.
that's what the goatee's there for.
I know. I'd rather be on my shirt than on my goatee.
Whew. It's like right in that area where we've already hit a bunch of stuff. So it all is kind of sore, so it hurts a little more.
Tender.
Yeah, it's tender. That's how you tenderize your meat. Just hit it with a tattoo needle. I mean, there are those things that like you punch them and they stab holes in it, like little holes. That's how they tenderize it.
Hammer things.
Well, not those. They're like there's a specific one that literally looks like
Oh, really?
and stabbing little holes in it, rather than just like tenderizing it with like the little hammer studs. Whew, we're almost done. Woo, it stings. I'll tell you that. Now it has me wondering if I can get big old tattoos now.
You're like, I like
Yeah.
it, but I don't.
It's like I love it, but the pain hurts. That was my whole thing. That's why I always got tattoos instead of piercings. It's because first off, I mean, piercings are once you get to a certain amount, then it looks a little crowded. But piercings always hurt more to me than tattoos did.
Yeah, but it's like a quick pain.
I don't know. When I had my industrial pierced, that hurt for a while.
Really?
Yeah,
Which one's up?
it goes straight through the cartilage.
Oh,
of
yeah.
Two different holes.
You got rid of it?
It got infected, so I had to get rid of it, and then it healed itself up. And I was like, I really want it again, but it hurts so bad.
I don't want it that much.
Yeah, it hurts so bad. And it was like, I remember it throbbing for like the rest of the day. I could just feel it like,
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Oh. Woo. But yeah, that was definitely my favorite piercing, I'd say.
Isn't that the one body hair?
Yeah, I think she did. I don't remember, obviously I don't remember it, but I think I remember seeing pictures of mom telling me that's what she had. Which, it is a good looking piercing. I don't know why I like it so much, but man, it hurts.
There was,
Stop red because the blood.
I know. I've seen some like cool ass, like,
Yeah, you
like
can get some
earrings
really
or
cool
whatever,
jewelry.
yeah.
Like
Yeah,
I saw
jewelry.
one that was a sword, and that was
Oh.
like, I was like, dude, I need this piercing, and I got it, and then
I think,
and I think it's complete.
I don't know if there's one. I feel like I've seen it, and that's why I'm bringing it up. But like a wrench.
Yeah, that'd be cool too. Yeah, the industrial has some cool piercings. It's a little darker than we thought it would be.
I think that's blood.
Oh, okay. Then, I mean, we'll tell once it stops bleeding. Once I take a shower tonight, probably.
We have to set the ink though.
What does that mean? Smack it.
You want new purple on the dagger?
Yeah, on the handle. And then, well, we should have done the red on the top, but I forgot about that.
Red on what?
Isn't there like a little ball on the end of it?
Oh, yeah. We can
We
go...
should have done that, but I spaced it.
Well, I feel like there's a piece of red that we missed somewhere.
You got this. I don't think so. I think we're good. Well, you wanted to do red on this, but then I was like, nah.
Oh,
I kind of like that it's just an outline.
We can do orange.
I mean, we just put like a color on it.
No?
On the dagger.
Alright.
Yep. Home stretch, right?
Homie
Just
stretch.
about.
Homie stretch.
Woo. Does that look good? I have a hard time thinking of any color or tattoos that have purple in them that I've seen.
No, I was. Put some purple somewhere else.
Or where would we even put it?
Anywhere. Right here.
Maybe we could put it
We could put it on the eyes.
with that blur on your eyes.
Above the
though.
eye. Like, what do you call that? What
Eyeshadow?
do you call it?
Do we have enough time? He poked himself in the eye. Do we have enough space to put eyeshadow in there?
That's what I'm saying. It's just like a light, like right below the eyebrow. Just a little. No.
No,
Okay.
I think it's fine.
So we got purple in, and then we still go red.
Yep.
And I'm not even get clean.
I'm gonna switch colors.
Oh, maybe I should.
Did it come out to like a weird?
Yeah,
Weird.
mostly purple. These things clean out really, really good.
Yeah. What I've noticed is they
I'm
hold
really
ink really well
impressed.
too. Like
Huh?
with, I said they hold ink really well too. Like compared to the cartridge.
Yeah, and they
like
don't
the,
splash a lot.
Yeah.
Oh, you dumb motherfucker.
What?
I just put purple backing on it.
Good thing you got it though. Yeah.
Yeah, but they really clean out really, really well. Like I don't see any.
Any leftover ink?
Yeah, the other ones they would hold it like big time. Red.
Red. Red. Red. And we're done. Fairly sure, right? Woo! It's funny because I still haven't looked up if anybody else has done this, which I'm sure they have, the podcast while tattooing. And I told myself I would, just in case. Because, like, what if we're the first? You know, first in the world tattoo while podcast.
If it's not, you should make it
I know, huh? It'll literally... That's what I'll title it if it comes out, but I'm sure there's one out
first
there.
ever. Dun dun dun.
No? Is that it?
I don't know why I didn't have the missionary instead.
What?
Maybe we need to do something with her face, but maybe we'll figure out skin tone later and
Yeah. I don't know.
later.
Yeah, I don't know what to do with skin wise. Yeah, maybe come back to it once we figure it out or
They
something
can
like that.
buy some.
Peach coloring.
Even if it's just a little bit here and there, like
Yeah.
around the legs here, and just kind of give it some depth.
Yeah, make it like, yeah, literally have some depth instead of being a flat thing. It'll have some like shape.
And you're gonna have to shave her legs all the time because
I know.
they're pretty fucking hairy.
Dude,
You want me to?
okay, so I got it. GoPro died or got overheated, so we're gonna finish off this video on my phone and hopefully add it and it all looks nice. But yeah, we got all the color in. We're gonna do a wipe, so you guys are gonna get to see one of those cool, fancy tattoo wipes that you see all the time.
Oh wow!
Oh yeah, the colors pop.
Would you
Oh, I
look
love
at-
the tattoos.
Would you look at that?
Oh yeah, that's pretty sick. I know it's upside down for you guys, but there we go. How's it look from right side up?
With some shadows, but
Yeah, I think it
that's
looks
pretty
sick.
sick.
Heck yeah.
I think we do need to put some color in them clouds, but
Maybe we can.
I'm sure we got to come in and clean up some of this black, and then like we said before, we'll do the green on the rose on the arm.
Oh,
Let me hit it real quick.
right there.
No.
I mean, yeah. Before we put everything away, that container's tipped over there, right next to your hand. The black.
Oh, I know. It's been tipped
It's
over.
just not spilling. You guys will get a close-up view of what it looks like. Woo. There we go.
Woo, woo, woo.
Now we're done.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Sweet. Alrighty. Well, that has been the first episode of season 2, our much awaited tattooing while podcasting episode, and it's gonna be crazy to stitch it all together with all the cuts and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you. Like, subscribe, press all the buttons, and thank you.